You love to see it. Activate Mobilize District. Swing for 4. Can we get it? That actually could be it if they don't have an answer. Please don't have it, 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 please don't have it. Please don't have it, please don't have it. Please don't have it, no! Please don't have it, you gotta go. Okay, I'm nervous. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Even another Shark Typhoon's not it. We can give this hexproof. Activates ability. Let's go, baby. Good game. Woo! That felt good. How's it going, y'all? TitansFan920, and today we're here for the Mythic Invitational Qualifier. Kind of a swerve here. I know I was going to play Rakdos Knights in this tournament, but partially I kind of got cold feet on it here. Played, I had the video uploaded, and I was 9-1 the list. Like, I was doing great with it. And I don't know what it was yesterday, but I just couldn't win a dang game with it. I think I went like 0-4 with it. So, kind of scared me off of it, so I figured go with a kind of safer bet here in Mono Green. Mono Green's still been really good to me. I was 7-1 with it also. And this morning played some games, got 2 wins there. So I'm feeling pretty good about Mono Green. We'll see how it goes. My confidence level at this tournament is not super high right now. I'm kind of I'm ready for new standard and everything. But still, I'm excited to play in this and see how it goes. So Mono Green Stompy, 12-1 drops essentially in Heart's Desire, Pelt Collector, and Stonecoil Serpent. You just have big, beefy creatures here. You outsize most of the field creature-wise. And then you try to trample through with things like Ram through or Questing Beast or Gem Razor, Vivian, putting counters on things, and just smash somebody. Sideboard-wise here, we have 3 cages, 1 lantern, 2 harpooner. The harpooners are good for Gilded Goose matchups, like killing a Gilded Goose against Jund Food, but also against Sharknado or something like that. If you need to kill shark tokens, harpooner can be good. Return to Nature has been good at killing artifacts or enchantments, or exiling a target card from a graveyard, but I don't think I've ever really had to choose that one. 3 more Thrashes in here for the fight effect if we need to. And then finally 4 Shifting Ceratops Pro Blue Beater. So, let's go ahead. Invitational Qualifier. Let's lock it in, baby. Mono, Green, Stompy. Let's go. Alright. Got my green Red Bull. Hey, if we go 0-2, we'll still post it. We'll still do what we can. But let's see if we can't smash some people here. Let's go. Alright, first game of the day here is against Vimixen. Vimixen. We'll be on the place. That's pretty cool. Opener here. Land heavy more than I'd like to. We have a 1-drop here. We have a Ram through for removal on 2 if they play something 1 toughness. And this Gem Razor can mutate on the Pelt Collector, which is nice, so we'll keep it. It's a little bit of a sketcher for sure, but we'll try it out. Again, we're just going to try to have fun here, not try to worry about this all too much. Just try to have fun and see what we can do. I probably will mutate this Gem Razor on 3 if we don't draw a thing to play here on 2. Let's see what we got to do here. They got a Swamp here. Hoping this isn't Sacrifice. Sacrifice, like with every deck I play, seems to be the worst matchup. It's Robber of the Rich. Okay. Well, would have loved to actually draw a spell to play, but they can have that. That'll land. Yoinks. Yeah, I think here we're just having to mutate onto here. This at least means it can't be Claim the Firstborn anymore, and also if we have stuff coming in more power than 4 somehow, this will do some damage there. So awkward start for us. We kind of just draw the land, and then we're not really drawing much else so far. But luckily they have it either. So here I think let's go and attack first. They may have removal for this, but I don't think they would at instant speed if they're playing Sacrifice. Murderous Rider. Well, since this has Trample anyway, we can get an extra 2 points of damage here. So in response to this, we'll go ahead and at least do this. That way we can just get an extra 2 damage on the opponent. And they'll take 2 from that. So they still take 4 that turn. And we play a Barkhide Troll, so not a terrible turn here. So maybe this is Rakdos Control or something. I don't think I've seen many Rakdos builds playing Murderous Rider. Spawn of Mayhem. Yoinks. Well, we'll play Pup Collector here. We will play Vivian.
Oh, I am gonna love
We can't.
this place to the ground.
We can't block that Spawn of Mayhem anyway, so I think we just swing for 5 here.
My, how you've
This is out of range anyways, which is nice. So I'm not quite sure what they're playing. If this is like a Rakdos control, Rakdos aggro build. I mean, I dig the cards that are in it though. So we'll hit them, take them down to 6. I'll go down to 5 here from Spawn. Now this will be able to kill my Vivian, but they're going to have to do something here. Fortunately, can't block there. Bye, Viv. Let's hope for a good top deck here. Wouldn't mind a Questing Beast off the top. Or a Gem Razor for a bigger body. Let's see what they got for us. Okay, now the Advent Legion's pretty frustrating, honestly. Because they can pump it. Yikes. We still got to swing. We'll at least play this out. Now we can swing both of these. At least get one more damage in there. They have to block the Barkhide Troll or they die. Now if they have another Murderous Rider... Oh god, that's bad. That was about the worst thing we could have asked for there. So I guess we're getting a taste of our own medicine here. They're playing a different version of Rakdos Knights. And they gain 3 life. Brutal. So we probably just lost this game now. That's so unfortunate. What a weird build of it, too. I've not seen a build like this. Playing main deck Murderous Rider, especially. Oh, that's brutal. We still have a chance to get out of here, but it's looking pretty slim. They have some really nice draws there. We can't even afford to block this. They may just have Embercleave anyway. Yep. What karma for me to almost go with Rakdos Knights and then get my ass kicked by a game 1 here. Yikes. Well, they get us here. Oh boy, this might be a tough one, but we'll see. So Flyers here, they'll play the Spawn of Mayhem. That's probably about all they play. They could play Rankle too. I'll go ahead and put the Harpooners in here. Thrashes will want. That's about it. I don't want the Return to Nature as an instant answer to Embercleave. That just seems like it's a little bit too weak. As far as what I take out, I think Gem Razor's making her stuff bigger is pretty good. Wildborn Preserver seems kind of meh. Vivian's kind of removable, so I'm going to cut one Vivian because it's a little slow. And we have more of these fight effects anyways. I don't think I like Preserver here. Maybe I do. I don't know. This is tough. They have a lot of removal that can make this Lovestruck Beast kind of awkward too. Do I just cut the Lovestruck Beast here? Because if they kill the 1/1s, then the Spy 5 isn't going to do much. They can attack through a pumped, not the Advent Legion though. Maybe it's just the Preservers I cut. They're going to be pretty undersized, a lot of things they're doing. Let's go with this. So game 2 against Rakdos Knights, the deck that I was probably supposed to play for this tournament, takes us down. Yikes. What are these hands? What are these hands? We played 23 lands in the whole deck, by the way, so to give us 2 different... Well, I guess Castle Garenbeck is strictly better here. For it to give us 2 different 5-land hands when we only play 23 is kind of silly. Temple for the opponent. Wouldn't mind to see a Barkhide Troll here. Guess we just hold up Ram through again. Awkward, 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 awkward game so far. Once again, they have the Robber on curve. We can't do nothing about it because we can't draw any of our actual good 2-drops. Whoo! I think we get to play Lovestruck Beast here. This isn't a 9 at least, so Blacklands Paragon can't give a Death Touch. See what their follow-up is here. Play Swamp. I would like to save this Ram through for removal on a Spawn of Mayhem if they have one. But we'll see what they got. Rotting Reggie. It's pretty brutal. So I think here we're not dead to Embercleave if they have it. Gosh, this is just rough, man. I think I play Love Struck like Heart's Desire and tell you what, let's attack him with this. This is just rough either way. If I attack him with this, I can block and then I can ram through and kill it. And then we can play a Love Struck, like a Heart's Desire again. That just doesn't seem very good. So let's go no attacks. Let's just play both of these. At least now, that Rotting Regisaur attack isn't looking quite as good. Unless they have Embercleave. And if they have Embercleave here again, I'm just going to take 16, I guess. Which feels terrible. I'll give opponent credit. They've had. I mean, obviously it's a sweet deck that I like, and they've had the curve both times, so they're doing pretty well there. Our curve here has been good too. I can't complain about it. So they ditch a Fervent Champ. Okay. Okay, so that's not a knight. I think I'm cool to double blocking here now. Like, I don't know what they could have that would punish me here. Murderous Rider, I guess. Good play. God, this fucking sucks, man. These are humans, so I can't even mutate onto them. If I just play this, it kind of sits here as a chump blocker, which is awkward. I should have taken the damage. I had so much power on board. Just play this for now. No attacks. Awkward game. This just feels so bad. Like, green's biggest weakness is removal, obviously, so having to face down a 7/6 is kind of hard. I have a feeling they have Cleave in hand. They're just looking for that last land they need. I'll just chump here. Because I don't want to give them that Spawn of Mayhem that they're probably looking for with Spectacle. Okay, we got Pelt Collector. One. So I have the mana to play Pelt Collector and Harpooner, and I think at this point I kind of have to. Let's play Pelt Collector first in case they have a removal spell for this Gem Razor, so that way we get a counter on it before attacks. Gem Razor, you about to die? Okay. I'll try to play Harpooner, I guess. Now, if they killed this in something in response here, and maybe I should have waited on this Harpooner, because I could have had a kind of nice play here of pump this and then ram through. We'll see what they do. Yeah, if they kill this Gem Razor again, it just makes me look really bad. However, if they just try to like flash in a Black Lance Paragon, okay, once again, I've I'm just punting this all away right now, and it's a super feel bad. We'll go ahead. Oh, I can't even attack with that yet. I forgot. Has summon sickness. Well, I guess we just have old 1/1 token on chump block duty here. There's a land. So before they go to attacks, I'll go ahead and let this resolve. But before attacks, I think we shoot this down. This way they can't cleave now. Because now they don't have to discard it if they have one. And I think that last card is Cleave. The way they've been playing this just kind of screams Ember Cleave to me. Yes, they just play Murderous Rider here instead. That makes sense. Stonecoil, not a bad draw. Plays a 6/6 here. Grow the Pelt Collector. Pass the turn. It was a Cleave, baby. So now we have something in just one-on-one trade for that with that Regisaur. Though if they attack, I would still rather just chump block. So if they attack here, I think I just take it if they attack, I guess. They can't do anything yet. We've used one Ram through, so we still have more of those, and we have some Thrashes we put in. So we have some fight spells here, which would be nice. Like, this is where Thrash would be really good. If we get rid of that Rotting Regisaur, then we can start attacking in here and feeling pretty good about ourselves. Spawn of Mayhem, not a bad draw. Vivien, also not a bad draw. Ooh-wee. Not a bad draw at all.
Nature will take back what rightfully belongs.
So now we'll go ahead and shoot down that Regisaur.
You picked the wrong fight.
I think I just swing on Pelt Collector here. Both of these having reach is kind of nice. So I think I just swing in here. Though I don't really care that much about this Vivien anymore either. So maybe I swing in with these. I don't know any blocks that can really punish here. This gets them down to low amounts. Let's do this. Let's get risky with it. We've been able to kind of draw our way out of this situation, so I think we need to take advantage of it if we can. And at least I learned something there with that Harpooner again. I should have been able to kill that Regisaur turns ago. Though it kind of worked out for the best getting that Ember Cleave out of their hand. We played it really well once it resolved, I'll say that. If they don't block here, they go to 2. Then they go to 1 from spawn. And I can still chump block. I mean, I can block that Spawn of Mayhem with our Harpooner, so. Let's just see what they do here. Both of these have Trample right now, which is nice. This has Trample because it has 3 counters on it. Okay. Not a terrible block there. This puts it back in the library, and they gain some life. But we still Trample. Alright, opponent finally finds the block there. They go to 5, then they'll go to 7. Murderous Rider going back in. Now they'll go to 6. That is a 5/5 now. They just find a land there. I think we're good to go. They can play this Murderous Rider. I will probably chump block if they try to attack here. But they almost can't even afford to attack, which is beautiful. Because from here I probably just put the counters on Pelt Collector. You attacking? Giving trample is more important, I think, than having this here. So I'll block this. This doesn't have trample. Oh, it does. Oops.
I've seen too many species.
I should know this shit too, man. Wow, that was bad of me. Jesus. Well, we're trying to throw this game away, y'all. Thank goodness they're taking a damage from the Spawn of Mayhem anyways. Probably should have just attacked with that also. So they're still dead. Oh no, they're not dead yet. So they go to 1 here. Don't think there's many draws that can save them from this though. You gonna attack me, bud? They can do 14 with an Ember Cleave, if that's what it was, which still isn't enough. I've made some questionable plays during this game, there's no lie there. If they have Murder Shrouder, they can't kill that Stone Cold because they take the damage and die. Like, as of right now, I just need them to not... Okay, so they're dead. We can just pass the turn from here. I meant to say good game, sorry. Whoops. At this point, like, they can't... We just swing in anyways, right? We just say no attacks. Just let them kill themselves on upkeep here. Because there is a world where we attack in and we kill their... we would have let their spawn die, and then that knight could possibly make them come back in the game. I gotta play this better. Obviously, head's not quite in the game here, apparently. So, on the draw... Trying to think if we really want to change anything here. Again, I think we're in a decent spot. Gem Razor having reach is also pretty nice, that they can block that block and trade with the spawn if needed. Vivian was really good there. I'm kind of thinking, even though, but on the draw it's a little bit slower, so I think that's the right amount. Let's go with this. I think we're gonna keep it here. All right, so game number 3. Be on the draw this time, so let's see if we can win. Hopefully they don't have the nut start, because that deck can have some pretty brutal starts. This is a hand though. This is a hand that can do some things. Oops. So turn 2, I still think I play the Barkhide Troll. It depends on what we draw this next turn. Always got the Robber. Oh shit, Stone Cold would have been nice too. So now we definitely play Barkhide Troll to stop that. Having Thrash here ain't too bad. And I guess I attack here. Put the pressure on him a bit. Next turn we can play Pelt Collector and hold up Thrash, which is nice. Because as it stands now, they can't really afford to attack, and this isn't a knight, so Black Lance Paragon doesn't do anything here. Which hopefully maybe they forget that, because I've forgot that a few times. I will say the mana's been really smooth. This, like, even though we kind of had game 1 a little bit heavy on the mana and stuff like that, or on the mulligan there, it's nice just having force for the most part, and that being your lands. Opponent's 18 minutes, we're at 22, so they're playing a little slow, but it's a big tournament. I understand we gotta think through these things. Okay, so they play Swamp. And if I can avoid it, I would like to be able to hold this Thrash when I can use it from Questing Beast, so that way it just kills it. Kills whatever we fight with. If that's the whole turn, that's fine. Okay, that's a good turn for us. So I don't want them getting that Stone Cold Serpent, so I think I just hold back for a turn here. If they just play Bone Crusher, then I probably fight it, so that way I can play Questing Beast this next turn and get the swing in while still holding back blockers. And one thing at Rakdos, like, again, you don't play a ton of lands with Rakdos, and your mana's kind of sketch. Okay, there's 4 mana. Spawn a man? Cool. So another thing we could do here is play Barkhide Troll and then Thrash. I think just playing Questing Beast is better, though. So I can attack here. See if they want to trade. And I think I'm up for that trade. Because if not, I'm still left with a much better battlefield than they are. Cool. Say, even if they don't here, I get to ping them here a little bit. Take them to 11. That way, if they have Embercleave here, they can't kill us. And if they swing with these things with Embercleave, then obviously they're in trouble. Thrash Threat's also going to be able to kill anything they play here. So play a Mountain. Because even playing Barkhide Troll and then Thrashing, we have we have a bunch of... Okay, well, that's unfortunate. That's actually really unfortunate. Holy crap. So that hits us down there. Another Thrash ain't too bad. So I think you do this to you. We'll take 2 from this. Swing 6. And the scary part here is they can, if they have Embercleave, we're just dead anyway, because this will take us to 10, and then they can swing for 10. So that Heartless Act coming in clutch, and Heartless Act sucks against their deck too, by the way. Like, if you look at all the creatures we have here to counter, like everything here has counters. Heartless Act, not a good card against us, but... So I think we gotta hold up. Yeah, so we're definitely dead if they have Embercleave. This looks like Embercleave to me. And they had it anyway, so we have to do this. But they'll probably cleave, yep. Not the way we wanted to start. Good game, opponent. They played that really well. That game was 100% play versus draw there, which is super unfortunate, but we got started out on the play, so what can I say? So 0-1 to start it off with here. You hate to see that. Let's go ahead and see if we can't recover. Got to at least get 1 win in this thing. Number 2 against Quartz. We have to say excited like that because they have an exclamation mark. Quartz! Can we please get 1 win? They're playing some Yorion. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Once again, our 23 land deck keeps a 5 land opener. But Gem Razor is really good against a lot of what they do. We still can't keep that. It's 5 lands. So instead we get a 1 lander, which is equally as bullshit, which we have to mulligan also. Like, why couldn't we got this to start off with? You know, this is a good hand. We'll take out a Ram through here. And I guess Vivian against what they got. Maybe a land. Maybe I just drop a land. That way we still have 1-2 and a good thing to draw into. Let's do that. Magic's such a fun game, but like the variance of it sometimes it just allows you to like not be able to actually play it. It's like got this, you know, it's built in the system where sometimes it's just like, hey, if you, buddy, no games for you. Okay, well we draw a land there, which is nice. Here we'll play this for 2. So Mardu Yorion. This could be like a Mardu Doom Foretold list. This could be like the Seth Manfield, Brad Nelson discard kind of thing they were doing yesterday. We'll see. If we could just draw a Yorvo here into a land, I'd be pretty cool with that. So I think this is the discard deck. Which card? Discard. So Charming Prince completely stopping the battlefield right now. They bottom 2 there, which is good at least. Oh, so now he's got to draw lands, hopefully. So we can't attack. If I draw a land, I probably play Vivian, put a +1 counter on. Well, let's see. I bet we get Oath of Kayed here. Treacherous Blessing. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to discard a lot at the very least. Can we please get a land? Land. Land. Can we get a land? Can we get a land? Please give us a land. We had to mold to 5. Had to mold to 5. Can we get a land? Let's go. And I think instead of killing that right now, I'd rather just get this Viv down. So they can't kill it right now anyways, unless they play. Yeah, I think this is the right play to do this. If they have Oath of Kaya, they can kill this.
This'll be fun to watch.
Still, I think this is the play. Because if that's their whole turn next turn, then we play Questing Beast, and we swing in for 6, we swing in for 10. So let's see what they got. I would much prefer my Vivian live, but we'll see what happens. I've never played it. I mean, this deck seemed like came out of nowhere, so people playing this today is pretty cool, pretty ballsy. Oh, you B word. Well, there goes our Questing Beast. Rough. If only we didn't mold to 5 and have all these cards we can't play right now, right, fam? Alright, so Temple coming down. I think, again, we just plus up on both of these here, so that way they're at least out of Oath of Kaya range, and we can swing in for 8. Opponent's doing some math. At least these will both have Trample also, which is good. The top one there, a bit spooky. I think you got to attack the Vivian somewhat, opponent. You got to start trying to get it down. No, Gem Razor was a fantastic draw. And I don't want to destroy that Treacherous Blessing because it's actually hurting them right now. So, but I guess we have no choice, do we? I think since this is Pro Multikiller, we'll at least do this. And I'd rather not do that, but I think we kind of have to. So we'll say the old oops there, because we kind of had to do that. I still think we're in a good spot, though, right? Both these have Trample. Swing for 12. Hopefully, don't get board wiped here. Alright, so we get there, game 1. Even on a multi 5. So Return to Nature for sure comes in here. Gosh, this is an awkward one because I'm not sure like what else we really want to do. Like, they don't have a lot of things to fight here. Harpooner, I mean, Harpooner can kill their Yorion, which maybe is worth it, but they kind of loop it out of there where you can't do much with it. So I think we take out these 2 Ramthus here. What else we want? Yeah, I think we kind of just keep most of this the same, right? This Ramthus just seems real bad, though. I guess they can kill a Yorion late game if they have it, though. I don't know. Let's put 2 Ceratops in there just to have a big haste threat. I know it's not pro blue or anything, but let's run this out and see how it goes. Alright, game number 2 against Quartz. We got to at least win 1, y'all. Even if we go 1 and 2, that's better than 0-2. One lander. I feel like every single opening hand we've had has either been like 1 land or 5 land and hardly anything in between. Holy Multiples Batman. Pitch a Forest here. This isn't a terrible hand, but like this Barkhide Troll in 2 just eats. This is screams, please Oath of Kaya me. So I think I'll probably flash in the Preserver. Such a Barkhide Troll here. Always turn too late. It's my 1 drops. Let's see if they attack here. Charming Prince. That's pretty rough. I think it's just Barkhide Troll again that we have to pitch. That's rough. Like, on top of having to mulligan all these games, like, them just having this massive discard is just pretty brutal on us. Oh. I think I'll offer a trade here if they want it. Actually, I should have played. I don't know. Guess we trade with the Prince here. Everything feels bad, and it makes me sad. It'd be a lot of fun to play one of these games where we didn't have to just mulligan our ass off, though. Like, if they played Doom, okay, Kaya's probably even worse.
I'll phase through anything, but really
Not too bad, since we have this questing beast, though. So we shove this in here. They can't block it. We kill Kaya. If we can avoid them doing a bunch here, I mean, they've only got 4 cards in hand. We can play Pelt Collector and Lovestruck Beast this next turn. Actually, I'd play Lovestruck Beast and then Pelt Collector, though, so that way this could actually attack. They can draw a Castle Locked Wayne. They can also just pay the 3 to put Yorion into hand. Which is fine. Yorion's not doing too much discard-wise here, at least now. With blinking these Yorick's Fenlurkers, so that's a thing. Okay. Cool. So Yorion in hand now. Gem Razor's not a bad draw. Let's go ahead and attack first. Then we'll play the Beast. We'll play Pelt Collector so it can attack. If we lose Gem Razor here, I mean, I'd rather not lose Gem Razor, but it's not the end of the world. Yikes. Big yikes. Come on, player. You've obviously got a land. Just play it. There you go. Okay, not a bad draw. Lovestruck Beast is the way to get out of here if we were ever going to get out of it, because it puts 2 bodies on the battlefield. And it can attack through Yorion. They don't have anything to blink right now. If they just have a Doom for Toll, we have to sack the Lovestruck Beast, which is pretty annoying. So they got a Temple. They've only got 2 cards in hand besides the Yorion. I'd rather than just play Yorion here and just get no value out of it. It seems that's what they're looking at here. Elspeth. Elspeth's pretty damn annoying, if I'm being honest.
You are going to fight beside me.
Attacking that does no good, so I guess we just swing at them. They probably jump here. They can just flash this back in. What an annoying deck. So I think the plan here is we flash in Preserver. They probably block here, or they attack here for 1. And I'll probably flash in and block it with this Preserver. I know that opens up to Board Wrath, but they've only got 1 other card in hand we don't know of, so. Oh look, more Elspeth. Woo! I don't know how we're going to get through all these blockers now. They smartly didn't do anything. Let's go ahead and flash this in now.
The time to fight is now.
That can do some things. What a frustrating deck. I mean, they have... I just feel like we're never going to get through that, you know? I think we got to swing at their face. Also, we miss any lands? No. So we're 14 cards through and also just have 4 lands right now. So jumping here is a pretty easy decision. Not sure why they needed to think that long about it. Gosh, I think I play Ceratops here. That way, next turn I can at least mutate on. I can mutate onto the Preserver for a little bit bigger body, but also has trample if needed. I could do that, then pay the 1 for trample here. Make sure we kill. We gotta get this Elspeth out of here, I think. But we're also at that point where we can start swinging face. There's Doom Foretold. Well, that's actually not terrible for us. As long as they don't have a kill spell here for the last card. So we'll sack Preserver here. There's that land. I think we send both of those this way. This has exile. I mean, they can escape it. I don't know. This is rough. But I want to get this off the table, too, so that way they'd have to sack their Yorion. Okay. And since I want that to... I'm actually just going to play this out on his face because we want that Doom Foretold to do its thing right now. The only thing it punishes with that last card is a Omen of the Sun. Omen of the Sun would be pretty unfortunate, but it looks like they're just going to use Castle. Alright. Hopefully goodbye, Yorion. We'll sack Lovestruck Beast next. Not having trample is a kind of big deal. So we're trying to fight our way through here. Questing Beast to be the draw we need to see at some point. Which we've not... No, we've seen one so far. So just escaping Elspeth here is not a huge deal. Once again, frustrating because they get to have so many tokens, but it's just going to die next turn again anyways. And then they won't be as close to bringing it back. And Fenlurker here. Fenlurker's annoying just because now we kind of have to go after the dang Elspeth. Please, just give us a Questing Beast. If we can get a Questing Beast, we'll be feeling a lot better. Okay.
Follow me to the realm of the living.
Goodbye, Lovestruck. Stone Cold, not terrible. So both of these can have trample. So let's see here. They have 4 blockers here. Actually, I think I just attack this here. In this face. Because if they block with all 4, then it still goes down to 1. And then they have to sack it next turn anyway. So I think I like that a little better. Let's do this. They've only got 3 here, if I can see it right. It's really hard to see how many they have. Now, if that's 4, that's frustrating, but I think... Oh, that is 4. I really wish Arena made it easier to see this kind of stuff. It's so hard to see. I thought that was 3, so the plan was they'd have to block with everything here. And now they have a pretty easy sack. Put 4 on here. Well, at least this can't do anything now. Because they have to sack their Fenlurker or this. So at least that still kind of essentially gets rid of this Elspeth for the time being. Elspeth going away. Still feel like we're on the back foot here. I mean, look at the amount of lands they have compared to what we have. It's just... We played as much as we can through this mulligan. We try to play through it, but there's only so much you can do. Another Yorion. Frustrating. So we'll sack the Gem Razor this time since this has pro multicolor. I don't know. We're not getting through this one, I don't think, but we'll see. So Stone Cold, gonna try to get in there. Really need a Gem Razor. I mean, we only seen one. So we'll sack Finlurker here, I'd imagine. Because on upkeep, we flash this in, sack it, and then if we hit a Gem Razor, okay, well that's fine. The standard killer Burglar Rat. They've got 3 things in the bin right now. 2 cards in the hand. But making this 8 power here will allow us to, I mean, as it stands right now, a Gem Razor would be lethal. Alright, can we get a Gem Razor off the top? Not a Gem Razor, but not a bad draw. So swinging here, 4. Take him down to 4. Try to play a 5/5 Serpent and hope they don't have a board wipe. Imagine they're castling here. They're going to go to 1 with this. Easy kill the Burglar Rat here. The good news is the discard doesn't affect us much when we don't have anything in hand. I know this is intense. 18 minutes on their clock and we get there. All right. So that was a nail biter. Having a mulligan both games there, but we got there. So at the very least, we're not getting swept in this tournament. 1-1 now. Let's go ahead and go to game number 3. Alright, game number 3 here against Crag79. Let's see if we can secure at least 2 wins in this thing. We get to be on the play every game so far here, so we've been really lucky there. And this is actually a pretty decent hand. I would love to draw a 2-drop here to fill this curve out. But either way, I mean, we have things to do. Can't complain with this one. Which is nice considering we had to mulligan both of the games in the last matchup, so we'll take this. If we just draw a 2-drop, oof, what a curve. What a curve. Opponent mulligans. Start off here, little Pale Collector, pass turn. Temple of Enlightenment. If we see a Markai Troll, please. You know what? That's just as good. Stone Coil, just as good. So we'll... I don't have full control on. Oh, I didn't mean to put... Didn't mean to put a stop there. Alright, swing 2. Hopefully they just play another tap. Oh, you love to see it. Here we'll play Yorvo. If they have it's a fairy, we bounce it. This is lining up real nice. This is the kind of stuff like this is the reason we play this deck. So swing down, get them to 13. If they have a fairy here, they probably bounce this. We play Questing Beast, swing for 4, 8, 9, 10. Not too bad. So bouncing Yorvo should be a pretty easy call there for him. Okay. So I think here I still play Questing Beast. This kind of puts them in a position where they have to have the land and the sweeper. So let's do that. Curve out on them real nice. Get them down to 3. Chomp away at Teferi. They got to have the board wipe here. And if they wipe us... Okay, so they do have the board wipe. Mobilized District is actually a pretty good draw. So let's play that. I think here we just play Heart's Desire and Lovestruck Beast. Just get 2 creatures out there. If they go ECD here, then we have lethal with Mobilized District, which is why it's in the deck. Just that 1-0 sometimes can be a big deal. Definitely can't complain about what the Mana Gods and the draws gave us this game, that's for sure. So play a Temple. Let's just see an ECD come down here, please. They at least gotta give us a chance to mess it up, right? Or if they played Yorion, even Yorion would be fine. ECD. So we got him here. GG's. You love to see it. Activate Mobilized District. Swing for 4. Good game 1 there. Smacking down on Bant Ramp. Game 2 will be a little bit harder though. Ceratops come in for sure. Return to Nature is probably good here because it can exile your. I mean, all these modes are actually pretty relevant against it sometimes. Soul God Lantern can be good. I don't think there's much we really want to exile there. Maybe with ECD it's worth it too though, so I'll throw that in there. Ram throughs we don't want. Like the fight effects here are pretty bad. Vivian's a bit odd too because we don't really fight anything. Like obviously making things big is nice, but there's not a lot of creatures in the sideboard we really want to get here. And I don't know what creatures we're going to bring in we really have to care about too much. So I think we actually just take that out and just leave all the creatures in here. So I think this is what we do. Let's run this item and see how it goes. It's game 2 against Crag 79. Let's see if we can't mono green stomp on him once again. Solid hand. Need to draw some lands with this one, but if we do, it's a good one. They start off with a Temple of Enlightenment and top there. Yoinks. I'll go ahead and play the Pel Collector here. With this Preserver, it gives us a turn 2 play. Though they may just have a Glass Casket ready to go. Which if they do, not a huge deal, because we have Return to Nature. They shock in. Let's start to go to text here. See if they want to do anything here, like Aether Gust it. And we waited, that's why we didn't do this like before combat, because if they do, they could either Aether Gust this and it feels bad, or at least we do this now and give them a chance to just, we decline this for sure. We need to draw lands. And we'll just pass the turn here. Now hopefully they just don't play Teferi. If they do, okay, Euro. We could just exile Euro here too, which may not be a terrible idea. But I think I like playing the Preserver here. And we can always exile the Euro later. If we draw a land, there we go. So if we draw a land here, we play Heart's Desire, then we hold up either Return to Nature or Preserver. So not too bad there. Let's see what they do here. They've only got 2 things in the bin as it stands. Make that 3 things in the bin. Three things in the bin, but that counts euros, so they still got some more things to put in there. Nissa.
I will protect the virtue of this world.
Yep.
The elements.
Now, as crazy as it seems, I think I'm actually going to flash this in and kill that land. I know this is kind of a 2-for-1 on us here. But I think getting the land out of here is a good idea. Now, if they have Brazen Bar, then that really hurts. Okay. No land here. Unfortunate. So I think we just play the questing or the Lovestruck Beast. We'll still attack this down some. Really needed to draw land there. The good news of this Lovestruck Beast is we can mutate on it if we have to with Gem Razor. And that way this can still attack without the 1/1. Though we also have another Lovestruck Beast we can play as well. So let's put some at 5 cards in the bin. But again, one of those is counting Euro. They're down to 3 cards in hand, but this is such a house. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they need one more card in the bin before they can escape. Glass Casca. We can get that back. Though, not sure. Oof. Oof, man, that's rough. And this is how this deck can be so good. Like, they get to do... Like, Nissa just allows them to power out so much things here. This is definitely one of those games where play versus draw matters a lot, but so was our first game, so that's magic. Oh, we miss on a land yet again. So I think we don't have much of a choice in this one. We probably just need to go to the next game. Not really show our hand here anymore. Can't flash anything in. We're not going to beat this. Let's just go to the next game. Not show anything else off here. We're missing too many lands on this one. Again, not getting to really play the game because of variance. You love to see it. Don't think we changed anything here, though. I kind of like what we got deck-wise. So let's just run it at them again. Alright, so game number 3 against Crag79. This may be our last game today. We'll see, but let's try to get a win. I want to get more than one win here. Opener here is pretty solid. We have 1-drop, 2-drop. And even though this isn't a 3-drop, it's still something that can come down and grow a little bit bigger with this, so we'll take it. Simple for opponent. Another Ceratops is fine. We need to draw some more lands, as it always seems to be the case, but hopefully dodge the Glass Casket here. So they got an Aether Gust, it seems. If they Aether Gust this, we bottom it. Another Ceratops. Well, I love shifting Ceratops as a card. I don't love... Okay, so never saw that one coming. We'll decline that. I don't love drawing all these when I have no mana to play it. So, we kept a great hand too, so if we get punished here not being able to do this, I'll be pretty mad. So yeah, we'll let this resolve. We got no choice. Really need to find a land this next turn. Let's go ahead and do this now. So good start for the opponent, having the Aether Gust on 2, you're on 3. We find a land there, thank the Lord. Play the Ceratops now, swing for 3, get him down to 16. If we can find a land next turn, if they don't board wipe us, we'll be swinging for 10, 11, 12, 13, which is pretty good. So let's hope we ditch or dodge the Shadow of the Sky. If they do, we at least draw a card, so there's that. Maybe they just Euro again. Or Glass Casket. They got the Shatter. We did have the Forest, so... I think we just keep on smacking them with these. Be the most mana efficient we can. Let's haste this out. Get them down to 16. This having Pro Blue is pretty nice, though it can be ECD'd. Once again, I'm just calling my shots like a madman. Unfortunately. Another land. Still think we haste this out. Only thing in the bin they have right now is Euro. So we can get them down to 6 here, which would mean there's a possibility that if they don't have anything this next turn, a Questing Beast off the top would be lethal. We're trying, baby, we're trying. Hopefully dodge a Nissa. Teferi doesn't really bother this right now. Teferi can bounce that, but they can't play it this turn. We're so close. Unfortunate they had that shatter there. They'd be mega dead here. And these lists have started cutting down their board wipes too, which is like the sad part. I'll take another Ceratops off the top. I think we play 4 of them. Granted, the chances of that are pretty slim, but...
Let's slow this down.
Okay. So that's fine. I mean, I don't like it, but it is what it is. Garenbrig was not the card we wanted. I think we still gotta go face here. We play Barcat Troll. Seems as though they have one card here. I bet say Shark Typhoon would be awful for us because that gives them a blocker. So I'm assuming we see ECD come down here. Alright. Ceratops gone. 1, 2, 3 Ceratops. Bye-bye.
That's more like it.
Haste Thread off the top is what we gotta have here. Can we get it? That actually could be it if they don't have an answer. Please don't have it, 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 please don't have it. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Please. If they have a Brazen Bar here, we can give it Hexproof. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Please, please don't have it. Please don't have it. No! Please don't have it. You gotta go. Okay. I'm nervous. Please don't have it. Please don't have it. Even though the Shark Typhoon's not it, we can give this Hexproof. Activates ability. Let's go, baby. Good game. Woo! That felt good. That's how we do it. Alright, 2 wins. Starting off 0-1, we get the second win there. Let's go. Alright, game number 4 here against Ito 1981. Let's see if we can grab another win off this thing. Finally. Opening hand. Jesus. Telling you, man, these opening hands have been pretty rough a lot of these times. 1 lander here. On the draw, it's tempting, but we can't do it. This is much better. I think we have to ditch one of the Lovestruck Beast here. So, alternatively, I could ditch a land, but I think keeping 3 is probably the better, safer play here at least. Let's keep this, bottom this. Alright, we'll see how it goes. Temple of Malice. This could be another Rakdos Knight. If we lose both our games today, Rakdos Knights, you know how bad that would feel considering I almost played it. We'll see. Bottom there. Get a land off the top. So we have our 4 lands now, so we're pretty good on lands at least. This Barkhide Troll will be good if they have any kind of 2-2. Oh, yikes. Sack is not a good matchup for us, so we'll see how it goes. Also, they're playing about as slow as Sack players usually do. Okay, drawing 2 lands here. It's pretty rough. No attacks yet. Let's hope we can start avoiding Mayhem Devils and the like. There's a mountain. Mayhem Devil incoming. Dreadhorde Butcher, okay. Well, the Butcher's not too bad. And a Witch's Oven, of course. Questing Beast will be good in this matchup. Yorbo also not bad. Let's go to attacks here. They could double block, but then they wouldn't get a food out of this. I think I'd be okay. I'm going to play the Yorvo here because... yeah, that's fine. Because they can easily ping down this 1-1, so the Lovestruck Beast is not going to be good in this matchup. The Lovestruck Beast for sure comes out in this one. So we go to damage here. Play the Yorvo. That's turn. So they got a castle. So I'm cool with this. This at least kind of forces them. I don't know. Let's just do this. I don't care about this 1-1. If they do this and then have some way to kill it, that's pretty frustrating. Okay, so Mayhem Devil. 1, 2, 3. That's pretty aggravating. But, like, we really had nothing we could do there. Like, we have to be able to kill that thing. Sack your cat, bring it back. This is a pretty easy thing to do, opponent. You just gotta click through it and do it, so... I cannot wait until this card rotates. Mayhem Devil's probably been one of my most hated cards in Standard since it's been here. It's just, it's so good. I can't even get too mad about it. It's just good. Well, we're still swinging 7 this next turn. So there's that. Alright, Yorvo, thank you for your service. Alright, well that was frustrating. Slam QB here. We gotta hope they just kind of draw bad for a little bit, honestly, is the biggest thing. One minute off my clock, not even. 4 off of theirs. Love it. Alright, get them down to 16. Okay, Swamp is fine. They do have this castle they can start drawing stuff with, though. That's pretty big of a pain. Priest is pretty rough, too. But... okay. Ram Through is a fantastic draw. So we can... yeah, I think I care more about the Mayhem Devil than I do the Priest. Let's go ahead and get this out of here. They can sack it if they want to. And I think I hold up the Preserver. So you can do Wonder of Face here. I don't think I want to give him a chance to put that in the bin right now. So I think we just attack him with the Questing Beast here, get him down to 12. Then hope they don't draw much for 3 turns here. Come on, just let that be a land. Another Oven. Pretty frustrating. However, they can't do too much with it right now. So we'll play the Wildborn Preserver here. Just have another creature on the battlefield to attack with. Gem Razor's fantastic draw. Oh my gosh. So we can... use this here. Blow up an Oven. Gem Razor, a really good draw there. We still go to attacks here. Still swing in. They can bring it back and jump block the Barkhide Troll, but they're still taking 8. Now they got all this food they can play with, so I mean they're going to be able to gain some life. Still, that's not bad for us. Do your sack stuff. We know how this works. And I can still grow this Gem Razor, which is really nice. So even next turn, if we don't do anything, we can put 2 more counters on it. So they go to 5 here. They can either activate Castle, or they can eat a food. Activate Castle, go to 4. Want to dodge them drawing a creature here, but the good news is both of these at least. Okay, so there's a land, which is good for us. Rough. Rough, 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 rough. So they're going to be able to kill one of our creatures now. Opponent has been drawn pretty well. The good news is, if they sack this again, I can give her Barkhide Troll Hexproof. Kind of mess with them a little bit. So let's see what they do here. See what they target now. So they target that, I guess is okay. Okay. Annoying. They go to 6. Now they're going to have to sack with Priest of the Forgotten Gods. So they'll sack 2 things here. This is tricky. Both of these there. Yep. We'll sack this Barkhide Troll. So they're up to 6 now. That is 2 Mayhem Devils gone. Hopefully they didn't draw another. Woe Strider is equally as frustrating though. My goodness, can the opponent draw much better than this? Mayhem Devil into Woe Strider is extremely tilting. I'd like to draw a 1-mana creature here so I can just Gem Razor and attack real big. And this doesn't work with this the way it should. Because you should be able to play this and then be able to use this effect on here, but you can't. So instead we'll make this a 7/7. If we had a... well, they can still eat that food too. We're going to try to get out of this. No guarantees. Opponent got very lucky though. Mayhem Devil into Woe Strider was ridiculously good. So we'll swing 7 here. They can bring Woe Strider back next turn. We still might have a chance though. We're going to have to draw another creature though, for sure. And we're going to have to hope that... Okay, they top there, because of course they do. Okay. Let's see what they top decked. Probably another Mayhem Devil, knowing their luck here. Three Mayhem Devils in the top 15 cards. Claim the Firstborn, because of fucking course they did. This game's a joke sometimes, it really is. What do you do, though? It's our worst matchup. We almost got there. They got to be on the play. They got to have back-to-back super good top decks here. I mean, that's how it goes sometimes. We'll still make them do it, because if they do this wrong, we could draw a Questing Beast off the top and potentially have lethal. So they swing 5. Take 5. Now they can bring back Woe Strider, but this is just probably better. Just see what they do. So we sack here, they go to 3. So if they just bring back Woe Strider here, I mean, even that's not good enough because they can block our Questing Beast if we had one. Yep. So they got the 5-4 here. Don't think we have any outs here. Oh, but they got another cat too. Again, opponent just having the absolute best draws they could ask for. Vivian definitely coming down a turn too late, but man. Very close there. Again, one of our worst matchups on the draw. Opponent has some fantastic draws. We have some sideboard for this, though. We're bringing the Lanterns and Grafdigger's Cage. Return of Nature kind of does double duty here. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Vivian's too slow. Left Struck Beast is really bad in this matchup, so I guess we'll bring this Return of Nature. Then one more Fight ability is probably good. Just to get it, because we have to keep Mayhem Devil away. I think this is it. We'll see if we can win, but not feeling good about this against Ito, Rakdos sack. We'll see if we can squeak this one out. We were so close there. Opener here. Not a great opener, but we draw some lands. Story of our lives. This does have potential. Gem Razor here is pretty nice on turn 3. Potentially blow something up. We have to take the Stone Cold on 1 here because we have a turn 2 play as well. Just play a Temple. Play a tap land. Swamp. Probably Kitty Cat. That's Kitty Cat. Grafdigger's Cage. Not a bad draw, though. I think we just pass the turn here. I don't want to play this quite yet. Wouldn't mind if I go Priest here, because then I could flash in Preserver and then kill it the next turn. So I still want to draw a land really bad, because then I can play this Grafdigger's Cage and a Ram through. Unfortunately, we're going to be stuck at 2 mana here, it looks like. Which is very frustrating, as per usual. So we'll kill that. Not swing you. Getting stuck at 2 lands against your worst matchup is not what you want to do here. Meanwhile, they go Cat, Priest, Woe Strider, so is what it is. Let's see if... You may as well swing here. Okay, there's a land right on time, right? I think we just Yorvo here. Have to at least set ourselves up for having like the best play possible. Again, if we draw a land next turn and they play an Oven of some sorts, we can play a Gem Razor and a Grafdigger's Cage. There's nothing here. I'll swing Preserver. Can't imagine the world they block in, but you never know. It's just kind of crazy how that one missed land dropped. We'd have an extra 2/2, or we'd actually have an extra 3/3 on the battlefield. And a Grafdigger's Cage, or we'd have the Yorvo already. Just frustrating, you know. Don't know why they didn't block first. More than happy with this trade if they do that, though. Okay. Interesting. Shocking in here is pretty scary. Rankle. So since we're going to would end up having to sack this anyways, I think we just block here. So maybe we want the Stone Cold Serpent after all, and we just let the Yorvo die. Sadly, I think that's got to be the thing we do. So, no blocks. Let's see what they choose here first. Because Gem Razor can make this a 5/5 with Reach and Trample. Discards a cards and sacks a creature. So Troll's got to go. Goodbye, Yorvo. Can't draw a land to save our lives. It's so unfortunate this is going to be how we probably end this, is just by not getting to play the game. 3 lands out of 11 draws. They get active treason here, swing 8, then sack a creature. We have to keep it back, though. So this is how we're going to end, is not getting to actually play a game of Magic. Hate to see it. And that's why you can't take these tournaments too seriously, though, also. Like, obviously it takes a lot of skill to get to where you're supposed to be to get the 10 wins. But Magic's such a luck-based game in a lot of places that it just doesn't matter what you do sometimes. Sometimes the game's just going to F you over and you can't do anything about it. Like, we've had the answers. We had a great hand. I think we played everything as optimally as we could here. It's just a matter of them getting to do their thing while we just sit here with our hands in our butt. Like, what do you do? And at this point, like, even if we discard a card, like, I guess we got to discard Questing Beast. We can't even play it yet. Great. Now we just play this and hope to draw hot. They can't do anything too much. Just no one in our luck too. They probably just have a way to answer this cage. There's a priest. We're down to 10. Okay, well, this could buy us some time. We're going to have them miss on a creature here. Though it doesn't matter. Like, they can still fly over with Rankle and sack their Priest of Forgotten Gods if they want to. If we had one more creature, this would be okay. But again, we just couldn't have the lands to do so. I guess Rakdos was the enemy today. Both Rakdos Knights and Rakdos Sack just getting the job done. So we go to 7 here. They probably choose to sack a creature. They don't choose anything, and then that means they have like another creature or 2 in hand. Alright. So opponent had to have just not really had anything here, I guess. Crap, so 3 more damage for us. And they can't escape it at least. Well, that's a good draw. That can at least block Rankle. We're trying. This Graph Digger Cage is doing all it can possibly do. They probably have almost a quarter through our deck and we saw 4 lands. What do you do? I'll let them have the swing. Let them have their clip if they want it for their YouTube or something. 2-2 in the tournament. It sucks to go out like this. At least it's better than 0-2 or 0-1, I guess, but let's go and take a look at this deck list one more time. So 2-2 in Mono Green Stompy, nothing to be really proud of here, but it could have been worse. We won some pretty tight games there, the ones we did win though, so I think I navigated those pretty well. And I think I played pretty good as a whole. For the whole reason I played this deck being the consistency of its mana and stuff, having to mulligan more games than not felt really bad. And I don't know, we had some games where we drew extremely well, so I mean that's just the variance of Magic, like I said. You're gonna have games where you're lucky and have games where you're extremely unlucky. Getting a worse matchup there than just having to mulligan all the games here just felt it was pretty rough at the end, and it is what it is. Sometimes you keep good hands and you can't play Magic, other times you get real lucky. That's just the variance of this game and the way it goes, so it's all about riding that wave sometimes, and we did not ride it very far today, but hey, we tried our best and did what we could do. I talked about things we need to change about the deck, but I mean, Core 21 comes out this week, so I'm getting ready for that once again. We got early access event sponsored by Wizards on Wednesday. As soon as that's live, I'll be playing some of those new decks we talked about in the spoiler videos. Keep an eye out for that. Getting very close to 2,000 subscribers now. We're like 20 something away now. So if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. You might win a booster box. Thank y'all for watching. Thanks for the support. Hope y'all still support me, even though I can never really do well in these tournaments, it seems. I need to just play actual meta decks at some point, I guess, and try to like beat the meta with these little bit off ones, but it's not my style, man. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.